What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Today is going to be a very long day. Lots of coffee and not a lot of sleep. Before we get started, I just want to thank everybody that came to the tailgate last night. We were at E26 at Tailgate Joe. We had a great time, but everybody that stopped by and said hi. Stopped us in like parking lot, maybe some people in the stadium inside, and dude, we really appreciate it, man. The support has been overwhelming, and especially during times like now, it's really, really appreciated. So thank you for that. The news is official. Aaron Rodgers is out for the year. His career is obviously with the Jets is in jeopardy if he wants to go through the full rehab and come back next year. So now it's like, where do we stand? And the one thing I didn't mention in my video previously, like obviously we're all still we're all gonna rally around Zach and rally around this team. They have too much talent. You still want to root for them, but the air is kind of taken out of your balloon a little bit, right? Because you're thinking Super Bowl. You think that you have a quarterback that can go toe to toe with anybody. Now you don't have that, so you have to find other ways to win. So the next man up mentality is Zach Wilson. And this is going to be a really big challenge for Coach Saleh because of two things. First of all, your team is probably like they lost their leader. And then you had last year what happened with Zach, where the team was like, you know what, they kind of lost belief in him. They rallied around Mike White. They rallied around anybody but Zach. And now he's got to find a way to win them over. And this coaching staff has got to convince this team that he's their guy. So if you go back to when Testaverde went down in '99 with Parcells was kind of stubborn in a way where he went to Rick Mirer. He went so late to Ray Lucas to get them back in the mix where it was too late. They could have actually made the playoffs, but he was kind of stubborn. I hope Saleh and Joe Douglas aren't the same way with Zach, where obviously you want to see him play well, man. Like, listen, I mean, I don't want to lose. I don't want to sit through a 7-win season. Like, you want to make the playoffs. You have a great defense. You got two great running backs. You got Garrett Wilson. You have all these things. You just need a plug-and-play quarterback to just run the offense and make simple plays and find ways to win, even if it's ground and pound. So I'm hoping that this staff isn't so stubborn where they're going to force feed Zach and force him and do things where it's just not working and stay that route. If it doesn't work out and you have to go to Tim Boyle, go to Tim Boyle. If you have to make a trade for a journeyman quarterback, do it. Like, don't mail in the season out of like arrogance or stubbornness. And I've seen all the names. People are saying Jameis Winston or Colt McCoy or get Matt Ryan out of the booth. I've seen every name possible. Tom Brady's not happening. Philip Rivers isn't happening. Matthew Stafford I don't think is going to happen either. And I get it. Like I want to swing big too, man. You'd like to get that top level quarterback to come in here and do something. But first of all, what's their price tag in terms of draft trade compensation? What's their salary cap hit? The Jets have cap space, but not a lot. So there's a lot of tricky things to this. And it's also, you're going to Dallas this week, which is going to walk into a hornet's nest. The Cowboys are coming off a huge win, home opener. It's going to be crazy. So this is interesting. This is a good test for Saleh and his staff. Good test for the leadership in the locker room too, man. C.J. Mosley, Quinnen Williams, D.J. Reed. You're gonna see frustration on the offense. Like you kind of saw it last night with Garrett Wilson a little bit, but like there's going to be a lot of moving parts, a lot of emotions when things don't go as planned, and that could be starting this week. So never a dull moment, man. Like I've read all your comments in my previous video. We all have the same frustrations, and we're not quitting on the team. It's just we're frustrated, man. Like you want to go to playoffs, you want to win a Super Bowl, and this is a setback. And now this team has got to find a way to do it. Like just if it means I don't know, I don't know what to do right now. It's just crazy. Later.